Welcome back to CSM Today. I'm pleased to be joined by Ashley Wolfe, head coach of the CSM women's volleyball team. So, Ashley, I think that the first obvious question that we should ask is, what originally got you into volleyball?
I started playing out basketball, and to get into another sport, I had girls play volleyball and they wanted me to join, so I did. And of course I'm tall, so that also helped too. So they're like, hey, tall person, let's take them and play volleyball. And that just increased over the years. I kept playing through high school, did 2 years of JV, got into varsity, then went to my college down at Weber and continued. After college, just started getting into coaching club, and I just went from there.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice. So that time in college you spent, did you coach in college or like after college around when?
After I left CSM, I coached 1 year down in Florida when I went down there for school, and I did that, I think, my junior year. I only did a bunch of 14s, and then I took my senior year off, kept playing, and then when I came back, I started playing at help coaching the local club teams down in the area.
So do you ever like play in any teams or anything like that? Or if you don't, like, do you miss it?
I actually am on a USA Women's League, and I play on a few other local co-ed teams and women leagues around. And not playing is tough, but luckily I still get to play it, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, you probably coach a lot more than you actually play.
Yeah.
So the USA Women's team, what is that like? What is the USA Women's team?
It's not like the Olympics. It's like just another version of a club level. It's more intense. These women I played with, I think one of the coach is Shippard University. I play with her and a bunch of other ladies, and they're phenomenal players. They've played previously, so I'm considered the youngest on the team, and they have. Awesome. It's a good group. We go to other tournaments, we play there, and it's high-level, aggressive volleyball, just like if I was in college. So it's fun to play.
It's really cool that exists. It's like college-level sports for people that don't have the luxury of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to be in college anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So the who is the coach for the USA team then?
It's USA V, but we don't have a coach. I mean, there's other players. We kind of coach ourselves, and we go from there. So, if someone struggles, we kind of coach them through each other.
Oh, okay.
So it's a group effort. We coach and play at the same time.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, we all have volleyball experience in our positions and at group, because a lot of us coach too. So I'm not the only coach. I have probably 3 other girls on the team, the women that play with, they coach too.
So what's your favorite position in that team?
I've been a middle, and I'm always a middle. I think I was an outside my freshman year in high school, and then I became too tall, and they said, you're going to play middle now. So it was just fine, because I love it. It's fast-paced and all that. So.
Yeah, so the middle's in charge of like all the spikes and stuff like that, right?
We're in charge of blocking everything. We have
okay.
to cover. We're in every single play. We're moving laterally on the net. We have to pull the blocks. It's a lot of work. And not saying that the middle is the only hard. Everyone else is hard, but we're in every single play, and it gets you winded. If you're not ready or you're not in shape, it's tough.
Yeah. So besides being the tallest, you're also probably one of the most in shape because you're always running back and forth on different sides of the field.
Yep. Yeah, everyone has to be.
Is that something that you drill into your students here? Is like the kinds of parts that you give them?
Yeah, I take what I've learned and I mold it, and I use what other coaches have taught me, and I have assistants and they all help me too. I mean, my assistant coach, he also helps too. He runs middle too, so he has his experience. So I can see it one way, and he could probably see it another way, and it's giving you 2 different viewpoints to help a girl out to understand how to adjust the position, how to correct her block, and all that.
Yeah. So, is there any sort of what kind of tournaments does the CSM volleyball team play in?
So we went to the Howard tournament end of August, early September. We went there. We came second in our pool, and we finished coming, I believe, 3rd overall in the tournament. I think we lost to Howard.
What was the scale of the tournament? What kind of teams were playing?
So it's a bunch of other teams in the conference, and then we have a few outside teams too.
So 3rd's very impressive then.
Yeah,
with that
it was a
scale.
good tournament. It was a very good tournament, very good high level.
And as long as the girls like it, right? That's
everyone, and they played really well. It was a good turnout. They played aggressive. They learned quickly. They were adjusting, and they played phenomenal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the last game that the women's volleyball team played in, what was that against? What the score ended up being?
The one yesterday, we went to 5. We had a few that were close games, but we ended up pulling out in the 5th game. So it was good. It was a back and forth, one lose, and then we finally came through and finished.
That's what makes it most interesting in volleyball, right? When there's like a lot of volleying and back and forth.
Yeah, it's definitely, especially with 5 sets you can go into. I usually try to tell, get it done in 3. We want to be that aggressive, that persistent, and knock it out in 3.
Yeah, it's a good tactic in I think any sport probably.
Yep. You don't want to waste too much energy, but you want to finish efficiently.
Yeah, better to be the rabbit than the tortoise, I guess.
Right. Some degree. You don't want to get too over it because sometimes
you want to find the healthy balance because the tortoise is not going to win any volleyball.
No. As long as you play consistent and you're smart about your play, you'll be fine. Which our girls are. They're very good at it.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Segment. Yeah, and we'll be right back next time with the Student Government Association. Thanks for watching.